All right, fellas, let's talk about something that every man has done at some point. Whether you have a fresh wedding ring on or nearly 30 years of experience points like I do, screwing up relationships. And not just the minor stuff like forgetting to take the chicken out of the freezer. I'm talking about the big stuff, the heart stuff. The stuff that makes your wife stare at you like she's praying for your salvation and for your replacement all at the same time. So we're getting ready to kick off a series called Top 10 Things Men Screw Up in Their Relationships. But before we get going on this tomorrow, we need to be honest. If ignorance is bliss, a lot of us have been living in a marital Disneyland. So as a precursor to starting this segment, let's address the real issue. You want to know how healed you are? You want to know how far you've moved on from all those past hurts and past relationships? It's not how many books you read. You're not going to see it in how many zeros are in your bank account. It's not how shredded your testimony sounds when you tell it up from the church stage. The real test, and the way it's demonstrated, is in how you love. Can you love when she's had a rough day and she snaps at you? Can you love when things don't go according to your perfectly planned spreadsheet that you have? Can you love when something she says triggers that old wound that you have, that you swore that you dealt with back in the men's retreat back in 2015, right? Here's what scripture says in 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. That word deeply is originally a Greek word, and what it means is to be stretched, extended, strained to the absolute limit. This isn't soft Disney Channel love. This is a love that goes and does reps full of hard lifting at the gym of grace. It's stable, it's sturdy, it's strong. And it comes from a man who stopped making people pay for pain that they didn't cause. See, there's a big difference between behavioral change and true transformation. One wears a mask that keeps people happy, and the other rips that mask off and it says, God, please heal what is under here. The guy who hasn't put in the work, well, he's going to love with conditions. Oh, I'll love you if you agree with me. Oh, I'll love you if you meet my needs perfectly. I'll love you if you give me sex frequently. I'll love you if you don't bring up that one thing I pretend it doesn't bother me anymore. But the man who's done the work, who spent the time with God and surrendered his pride, he loves like a man who knows he's already accepted by the King. He's not performing, he's pursuing. He doesn't retreat, he reveals. He can offer grace because he realizes that he lives every day in grace. That kind of love, it's rare, but it's not unreachable. It's built in the small moments where you stay instead of running for escape. It's where you choose forgiveness over the silent treatment. It's where you lean in instead of checking out. Unconditional love isn't weak. It's power under control. It's what separates healed men from hardened ones. And here's the good news. You can be that kind of man. Over the next few weeks, we're going to unpack the 10 biggest things that we mess up in our relationships and how we damage what we're supposed to be protecting. And more importantly, how to start doing it better. Because loving well starts with learning to love like Jesus. And trust me, I'm not preaching this from perfection. I've made every mistake on this list at least twice. But by God's grace, through a lot of difficult conversations and far more forgiveness than I deserve, I've seen what happens when a man gets this right. So if you're ready to stop surviving and start thriving in your relationship, stick with me. The next few weeks are going to be powerful. Until tomorrow when we talk about screw up number 1, live faith-fueled and battle ready.